All right, guys. I checked out 24. What's it called? Not 24 Hour Fitness. Oh, it's called Snap Fitness. And I think a lot of those up here in Minnesota, Minnesota. And I wanted to check it out. And they have a little bit more of the hammer strength type equipment that I use. That basically allows you to use free weights, but offers a lot of structural stability. And that's what I need, because I just can't pick up a dumbbell and throw it around. Obviously, my spine and my screws will just go flying. All right, guys, love you. I'll be good to each other. I will talk to you tomorrow on the next workout. Today was chest and triceps. What's up, buddy? What's up, little buddy?
Hey, look at this. This is so cool.
What is it? Ooh, we can find arrowheads here?
Yeah.
Where? Let's go looking.
What?
Sure had the, whatchamacallit out here? The metal detector. Hey, can you hold grip while I go to the bathroom?
Isn't that cool? Never thought about.
Where's the bathroom at? That's the women. And those guys on the side. Look how they used to have to cut wood down, babe. For chainsaws. Oh, it's named after a dude, Chief Bemidji. Huh.
Really?
Yeah, look, his name is Chief Bemidji.
Huh.
I look back at what the Mississippi is to me, and it's the giver of life. Everything is the circle of life. The circle of life. That river has been around here for thousands of years, and people have been using it for thousands of years. People will continue to use it for the next thousands of years. As long as we keep that circle, don't try to sever all the spines that go to it, because the Mississippi is just one part of that web. It's pretty deep, brother. Pretty deep. So the circle of life came from this dude, not Disney. Hold on, I go to the bathroom.
They're all right here.
Look at all the dragonflies. Chipper's not even paying attention to all the dragonflies. You know, I've never seen this many dragonflies except in Minnesota, everywhere I've lived.
Yep, tons of dragonflies.
Come on, buddy, let's go check out the water area. We gotta find a grill place. But that water is ice cold.
I know, I was just thinking that.
How much is it to rent a boat?
Not expensive. We should do that for Father's Day.
Maybe, yeah. We'll see how we're doing on moving stuff.
Cool.
Is there a beach area somewhere? Huh? Yeah, but that's the playground too, though. All right, you're good. That's enough spraying, little man. Jeez. So pretty out. One of those trees fell down in the storms last year. Huh?
I want to start eating.
Arrowheads? We need to go to that place in Canada that I showed you that the guy and his wife go to get the fossils.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. So I wonder what this is. Why would they put stones right here? I wonder what this was for. Is this the old boat ramp or something? Maybe.
See how all the water is.
Oh, I bet it's really cold. cold is it? Somebody's camping over there. You believe that? You can camp over here? Or is that just for the day, probably? All right, let's pick up right where we left off last time. I'm really hoping I can get this inside framework done that all the plywood needs attached to. In this episode, at least. That's the plan. You know me and my long videos.
As you probably can imagine, the shop floor was not very level, shall we say. I believe on that side there was a big dip, and so I had a little bit of a overhang or a underhang, this big space basically what I'm trying to say, and I had to put some shims in there to shim it up so that I wanted all my edges to be flush, so that when I laid on top of the trailer there wasn't any like a quarter of an inch difference between one board and the next. That would have been foolish. As you guys know, I've had both of my tibias reconstructed and multiple knee surgeries, and so my knees couldn't just take any more of that kneeling. So I pulled the, I think because they were just so swollen too as well, I was putting a lot of pressure on my kneecaps. That those really strong knee braces, they're really tight, which they helped, but at that point, in a couple hours, I couldn't kneel anymore, and that pressure was just getting too great inside my knee. So I decided to see if I could at least sit on a bucket and get some work done that way. It helped for a little while. Okay, just waiting on this to stop being stupid. Man, I swear, iTunes had some serious glitches lately. I don't know what's going on. I actually meant iMovie. I don't know if you noticed lately, but when you make videos, it's been glitching a lot and freezing. And I have, 32 gigs of RAM and a couple terabytes of memory, so I know that's not the problem. Something's going on. Need a new update or something. Anyways, I really need to apologize for the camera view here. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I don't know why the camera's facing this way. I'm totally working on that little bench right there, building the framework. You can see the shadow. I'm cutting lots and lots of pieces of 2x2s this whole time. And I guess I just cut it out. Cut it out. Get it. I'll just cut it and edit the video. Sorry about the terrible angle, guys. My apologies. Now you gotta be wondering, why am I taking that piece out? It took me a long time to get in there, and now I'm taking a long time to get it out. Well, I wanted all the pieces to be the same. You remember how the centerpiece, I created an L bracket at first, and the L-shaped frame did not fit in there. I had to do, a section each. A section for that far wall, a section for the floor, and a section for the front wall. Well, I didn't do that on the first one I made, so I had to go back and reconstruct that. So that means I got to put that piece in there over by the wall. That's actually where the pipes are going in that section right there. So I had to redo that first, put that one in there. Then I have to put my bottom piece against it, and that means I'm going to have to trim it. I'm going to have to cut that bottom piece. So you're going to see me do that in just a minute or two.
camera's shaking like crazy. Where am I gonna put it? Over the side over there? Jeez, ridiculous. It's not strong enough. It's just gonna keep shaking. That's the tripod. That's how windy it is. I don't know what to do. It's so annoying. I could try putting it where? Close the door, it'll get too hot. Well, it's a little better now. No, it's not. It's gonna keep shaking. Unbelievable. I'm so tired of this. So unbelievably. Listen to it. You can just hear it. Like, yeah, the storms are coming and I ain't staying in this freaking place. So look through all the. I just washed the truck. Okay, don't be getting me stuff about that. Don't be giving me stuff about that. Seriously, that's how bad it is up here. I just went through a whole, like, I don't know how to call it. What do you call it? A swarm. Yeah, swarm of dragonflies. That's what's up here, and that's what the big splats are. The big splats are. There's so many bugs up here. It's out of control. Anyways, but look how beautiful the sky is up there, right? So I'm tearing out of my house real quick. I prepared for it though. They said their storms were coming Saturday. I think I told you about that, and I told you I was not going to stay at the house. So yeah, I'm not staying at the house. I'm not going through another tornado at the house. So they've been, you know, back and forth. The storms are coming. The storms aren't coming. The wind's been blowing like crazy today. You'll see that in the shot video. So now I'm going to show you behind us, and you'll see why I tore out of the house like a lickety split. I packed up the truck earlier though before I started working, and I just so happened to just finish. I just finished the last strip of staples on the plywood piece. You'll see that. In fact, I like Christy, Cody's mother, was cutting the grass, and she's like, "The storms are coming," and I was like, "Oh God!" But I stayed to finish the last little section of staples because I already had the truck packed up. Whoa! Grabbed the dog. And then took off. Now let me show you behind us. It's just a wall of black. That's what it's like up here, this little country bumpkin, country bumpkin, little towns. My friend was laughing. He said, "Oh, you got everything up here on a weekend you need. You got church." What do you want first? He said, He said package store, a bar, a restaurant, and church for Sunday. Your weekend's covered. Oh my Lord! Look, you can see it over there coming at us. I'll try to show you one more time in just a minute. It's really windy though. I have to grip the phone like Kung Fu grip.
G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip. I'm feeling splashes of water every once in a while, so it's like right behind us. Just gonna go to the movies, right, Kipper? Those storms gave way to absolutely gorgeous sky. Look at that sunset. Look at that. It's freaking gorgeous. Even though I'm sitting at Walmart parking lot, it's still pretty. I mean, that is amazing. That is just gorgeous. Pretty awesome. All right, buddy. Ready to go? Ready to go home? Ready to go home? We got work to do. We're done with Home Depot. We're done with our little trip to town, get away from the storms. Yeah? Go home now? Yeah, okay.